Hello, YouTube. So, this is a yerfdog I just picked up. A yerfdog made in USA. It's in rough shape, but it runs. It's got a Comet clutch on it, which the clutch or the belt is pretty well worn out, and the engine is more worn out. Let's just put it this way, it's got enough wear on it to where, let's see if we can get a good picture of this. That is absolutely worn out, and this engine just doesn't have very much power. I'll start it up for you. Starts and runs. Just so happens that I've got an identical one right here. I picked it for $8. So that'll work just great. It's all painted up nice and red. It's a little bit of a newer one. It's another Tecumseh. This one runs a lot better though. Last time I had it running. I'll start it up for you. It's been sitting up in my attic. Ooh, that was water. That's kind of flushed out. Get some gas in there. Yeah, last time I ran this, it ran pretty good. Carburetor doesn't have very much wear on it. Sorry for the crappy camera work here, guys. But as you can see, not very much wear. It really looks brand new. I got it from a guy who I don't really think he got much use out of it. It came with a Comet clutch on it as well, but I don't have a belt for it, so I never used it. I still have all the setup for the Comet clutch, so if anybody wants to buy a Comet clutch for me, I'm selling one. So we'll start this one up here for you. I'll give it a good prime. See if she'll start. Like I said, it hasn't been running in a while, but oh, no air filter either. That one, the guy I got it from. Alright, so the guy I got it from, like I was saying, has run it without an air filter almost its whole life. As you can see, there's a lot of dirt going in there, so I'm surprised it doesn't smoke more than it does. But let's see. I'm going to fiddle around with this. See if I can, well, there's fuel there. Let's see if it'll start now. Oh, just remembered. Be nice if that's on. Probably start right up now. Oh, idle needs to be set. But yeah, this one runs a lot better. I'm going to get it on there now. Alright, YouTubers, so I'm reassembling it now. Putting it all back together. I'm going to take it for a run. Just trying to make it a little bit faster, get a little more performance out of it. Well, what I can anyways. So here's the original carburetor. It's not a mixture screw, it's a jet. Oops, sorry. It's a jet right there. And as you can see, it broke. Should be a screw there, but it snapped out of there. Whoever either tightened it up too much or tried unscrewing it and busted it previously before I busted it all the way. But I tried cleaning it out as best I can. Before I started tearing this down, it was just kind of a rough idle. I could get it to idle, but the idle that I was getting out of it was really it kind of trying to accelerate all the time. It never actually came down to idle. So if this carburetor absolutely fails, I've got the old snapper rototiller that I have has close to the same carburetor, except that one has a choke instead of a primer, and it doesn't have your PCV gases, or your that's PCV, I think, but it doesn't have that piece on it, which isn't a bad thing. I can get around that. So we'll reassemble it here, put it back together. Like I said before, here's the old muffler. Here's the muffler I really want to mount on it. This I just think would be a little better, maybe a bit better performance. I don't know. But I'm looking for quieter. I'd like power, but being quiet as well, because I live in a neighborhood, and I'd like to ride my go-kart as much as I possibly can without making neighbors angry. And this isn't exactly quiet, so I'm gonna see if I can get that to fit. Whether I do it today or some other day. I need extra piping. I need this size of piping, or something a little bit bigger, so I can, extend it out. What I'd really like to do is I'd like to extend it so this exhaust sits like right there. That would be perfect to me. I think that'd be great. Let it either sit there or have it sit something a lot like that, or even like that or something. Just kind of frame mounted, nice and nice clean cut look. I can even weld on a small plate onto the frame so it can mount. Whatever I need to do, I can do it. So I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling today, a lot of driving. A few hours out, I'm going out to pick up some stuff and do some stuff, and I'll probably stop at a metal store on the way there. It's about halfway there. There's a nice metal store near me that has really good cheap steel, all US steel, so I should be able to just get a long pipe of that and be able to use it for this, and use the pipe for other projects down the road. So it wouldn't hurt to buy a little extra. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I also need to get this kill switch, this kill wire hooked up, just so I can, if I need to, I can shut it off from the cab, or from up there. I can reach over and actually shut this off right now, but it'd just be nice to have the remote switch up there hooked up. So that's kind of what's going on this morning. I totally tore all the steering apart on it, and I would suggest doing this if you have any type of go-kart that has this type of steering system. After I've done it, it's so much easier to turn the steering wheel. These little pegs, or these tubes that the bolt sits through for your steering, it actually will start eating. Yeah, you can see the grease there. It'll start eating up through this top plate, and there's actually big circles up in there that this piece has eaten up into. So I've placed washers on both sides to make that flat again, and grease the heck out of everything. And now it's so much easier to turn. It's a lot smoother, instead of a section of it being kind of hard and a section of it being pretty easy. It's just all really smooth. It'll be a lot nicer. I've also welded up that steering rod with another rod next to it to strengthen it. So, cool, YouTube. It's just a quick update of what I'm doing. Hope you enjoyed. See you. Alright, YouTube. So we've got this oversized carburetor on here now. It's off. This engine is a 6.0 or 6.5 engine, and the engine I pulled the carburetor off is like 8 or 9 horse. If I remember right. I can get the exact numbers for you if you need them. But we're gonna try starting it up here. This carburetor was previously absolutely and completely destroyed. I've pulled it apart and redone all that I can do. So we can hope for the best. And see if she'll run right. Bring the idle up a little bit. Awesome, it runs sweet. Tuning it now just to get it to run right. Man, I have never heard something run so smooth. Let's listen to that. So I'm going to do a little bit more fine tuning and then I'm going to go take a further off. Hey everybody!
There's people. I think it stopped.